Why do some birds migrate backwards? We'll uncover the answer together as Maya, a curious birdwatcher, follows the surprising routes of these travelers. Stay tuned, because the next clue lies in the birds' search for food. But then, what triggers birds to change direction during migration? Maya thought birds just chase warmth, but the real driver is food. When insects erupt in spring, birds head north to feast, making their path look backward. How do birds know when the food boom starts? Maya learned that birds don't wait for longer days. Rising food triggers hormone releases that launch the journey northward. That's why timing is just daylight. Why do some birds take a detour and fly opposite to the usual route? Maya saw that a detour isn't a mistake. It's a shortcut to fresh food patches, giving early birds an edge. The cycle of food right arrow, hormone right arrow northward flight explains the odd route. What environmental signals tell birds that a detour is worthwhile? Maya watched a flock scan the sky, reading wind and insect swarms, adjusting their path on the fly instead of following a fixed map. Those signals fuel their migrations. How does this behavior explain the backward migration we started with? Maya finally understood why some birds migrate backwards. They chase the spring food boom, even if it means heading north first, so the journey appears reversed. That's the answer to our original question. But then, why do some birds migrate backwards? Maya wonders why some birds seem to fly backwards. In spring, they actually head north first, chasing the early food boom, so the direction looks reversed. But what physiological cue triggers this northward sprint? Maya discovers that it isn't daylight at fault. When food suddenly appears, birds' bodies release a surge of hormone, telling their brains to launch migration. How do they locate these sudden food patches while already on the move? Maya sees the birds compare wind, temperature, and insect swarms, using these clues to spot fresh feeding grounds on the fly. How does this flexible navigation give them an edge over rigid, inherited routes? Maya realizes that flexibility lets birds beat the competition, reach food earlier, and dodge climate shifts, boosting survival odds. What advantage does this give them over fixed routes? Maya puts it together. The backward turn is a strategic shortcut, letting birds catch the first spring food wave and claim prime breeding spots. How does this reshape our view of migration patterns? Maya sees picture now. Birds aren't going the wrong way. They're racing north early to catch the spring food boom, which looks like moving backwards. That's why some birds migrate backwards, and it reshapes how we think about migration. That's the whole story at a glance. Now you know, draw me the world.